Hello, Proxy Table Gaming fans. We are PTG. I am Hyper G, and you down there are Lucky Sixes.
Hello.
Hiya. So, this is part 2 of a triumphant of videos on the Infernal Dwarves.
Absolutely. The new book's out. Hype is raging.
Yes, it is.
And we have took no time at all to get involved with some list building.
Yes, we have. And we're not only list building a list each, but we are going to be taking them into battle against each other. So, Infernal Dwarf Civil War time.
Absolutely. So, yeah. So, hopefully, if you haven't already, go back and check out the Army book review.
Yes.
Hot off the press.
Absolutely.
Do take a cup of tea and a blanket with you, though.
Yeah.
Because it was a bit longer than we intended. But that's because we're so excited about it.
And there's so much in it, so much cool stuff in it.
Yeah. A few things you've got to get your head round as well, so it's worth taking the time over. That'd be a good precursor. So we won't really be going into too much depth on the rules, although there will be a bit of, this guy does this and he's awesome, so screw you, you're going to end down. And then off the back of this, we're not just going to create lists, we are going to play them. So we haven't got a date yet, but we will come up with a date for a battle and beer. And it'll be me v you,
Universal Battle,
Hyper G versus the Lucky Sixes. What's my name again? I'm looking forward to it. Yeah,
it's not going to be long. Only a few days, hopefully. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. You change your name.
And we'll get some. We got to rally the troops first, which is why we're not coming into a date.
We'll get a bit of heckling, haven't we? So, you know.
Yeah. We can't just be me v you. That'd be boring.
I would. Yeah, I'll have to talk to you as well. I don't want to do that.
All right. So Tony in the background giving us advice on how to 5 dice things.
Definitely. So, speaking of 5 dicing, let's 5 dice our lists at you. Doesn't make any sense that, but you know. So
it doesn't need to.
No, it doesn't need to. We're my list.
We're Infernal,
mate. We are. Yeah, we are. This is like very. We don't have any experience with Infernal Dwarves, new book or not. So it's gonna be the worst battle you've ever seen.
Yeah. So basically, we just sort of took what we thought was cool / good.
Yes, and it should be mentioned we also tried to pick different units, didn't we?
We did.
These aren't completely a surprise to each other. Because I said I'll go down this route, you said you'll go down this route. Let's see what we come up with. So there's going to be a few things that match, but mostly we're giving you a full spectrum of the book. So kicking off with my list first. So I've got a Toruk Commissioner as my general, which is obviously the Toruk big guy who goes in a big unit of anointed Toruk, who you'll be seeing later on in the list. Here's my general. He's got Flame of the East, which means he's got Volcanic Embrace. So he's got some grind attacks, which is pretty nice. And he's also got Kadim Binding, which I cannot remember what that does. Kadim Binding gives me... no, can't remember what that does. It was a good idea at the time. I think it allows... Oh, yes, I do know what it does. It means I can take the Great Weapon, and it counts as a one-handed weapon. And it means I've got parry as well. So that is what I'm taking that for. And also Talisman of Shielding for 5 up Aegis. Shield, because obviously Great Weapon will only count as one-handed. And the Kadim Binding goes on the shield. So that's my guy. So he's actually a 2-up armor. 3-up armor with a 4-up Aegis against Flaming, which is part of the Kadim Binding, and a 5-up Aegis. Pretty nifty, hopefully.
Sick.
And obviously, like I say, he goes in with the Toruk Anointed unit.
Yeah, big brute of a general.
Absolutely, yeah. I am backing him up with a Prophet of Shamut Wizard Master, using the Path of Occultism. So a little bit different, not going Pyro for that. Or anything flamey. I'm going more shamany. Shamuty, you could say.
Shamut.
Yeah. And he has just a shield for a bit of protection and the Toruk Ritual option. So he is also on a Toruk base, which means he can join a unit of Toruks, which is quite nice. So he gets quite a lot of armor, actually, for what he is. He's a 2-up armor save wizard.
Yeah, that's really
which
cool.
Which doesn't look like it, from that description.
So if you haven't guessed already, it's a kind of Turkey feel.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with, definitely. And then, much like we said in our army book review, I've gone with the Vizier, very basic. So it's literally Vizier, BSB, shield, ghostly guard. So
cheap
simple
as
as
chips.
Simple as, cheap as chips. Probably going to die very soon, but hey. And then in my core, I've gone with quite an old school kind of build, I think. Forget MSU. Just forget about it. That's the modern way. Who cares? No. You don't need any of that. 2 big blocks of stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
So 40 Infernal Warriors. They're actually the good unit in my core. They've got shields and great weapons, full command, and a flaming standard. So there's a little bit of flaming in there for a bit of synergy. And the Vassal Levies, another unit of 40. For 80 HP in core. Can you beat that, Lucky Sixes? Can you?
Absolutely not.
And the Vassals have got shields for a bit of parry. Standard, they've got a Chieftain, so that they can get an extra boost from the General's range. And they've got a Legion Standard if they manage to survive in combat. And then in my special choices, I've gone with the 15 Disciples of Lugar with Litigator. So they're actually hard target 1 skirmisher light troops. And they've got 3 paired weapons. So they're actually 3 attacks each. So I have no idea how to use that unit. So we will see whether it is any good or not.
This is the dark horse, I think, for the Lugar Disciples.
Yeah, exactly. They could do anything. So
yeah.
Then I've got 5 Tolkien Forces. So they're the standard Toruks. They've got shields and infernal weapons, plus standard and a banner of speed. So their movement fairly quick. And they can have my Prophet of Shamut in them. So they'll be quite mobile, hopefully. Nice. Then it's the big boys. So 5 Toruk Anointed. They'll be 3 wide with the Commissioner in. And obviously that rule that they have means that they get impact hits on all of their models. So I'll be getting 6 impact hits if they come in, irrespective of the fact that 3 are in the second rank. They've got shields and infernal weapons as well. Champion and flaming standard on their standard. So yeah, a little bit of synergy going on. I've got a Lamassu Scholar, so that's the one where you cast some secret spells.
That's cool, man, isn't it? That's really cool.
To use it. It's going to be awesome. It might be a bit of a novelty, and as soon as the novelty wears off, people just don't bother. But
yeah,
we'll find out if it's any good. Obviously, you don't have to pick your spells until the battle, I guess. That's right, isn't it? Or do you have to declare it on your list?
No. I don't know.
Whatever. No, I haven't thought about it yet. Yeah. And they're backed up by my only bit of chaff, unless you count the vassals, with some vassal cavalry, and they are literally just chaff.
As they are.
Absolutely. And then, of course, the final unit is a Kadim Titan to rip a new one.
Yeah, man.
There you go. What do you think?
Ooh. I like it. Well, it's a really cool list. I like the Toruk and the 240s. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a lot of 3-up armor going around. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. No, I like it.
All right. So shall we move on to your list?
Yeah.
There it is.
So the big thing in this, I'll say it now out of turn, the Lamassu Scholar is in because he is the coolest thing. One thing I have tried is I've tried to get as much of the new mechanics as possible.
Okay.
So we'll go through that as it is. But yeah, so trying to get Infernal Dwarves, but the Overlord it didn't even have to blink, and he was on my list.
Yeah. Which meant I didn't want to take him.
Yeah, exactly. And I'll put him on a great ball just to see what we can do.
Yeah.
Bring a desiccation to make things flammable. Luger's dice for re-rolling, which is nice. I quite like it. Probably going to be the re-rolling to... I don't know what re-rolling, actually.
You can do it every turn, so vary it up.
Yeah, so...
A nice chunk of 780 points, though.
Yeah, beefcake. And I don't have to tell you what my weapon is. We'll do that.
Yeah.
In Magic. So yeah, cool. I've got two prophets. One of Asheruk for the choosing your attribute, which I think is amazing, and one of the Prophet Aluga on a Kadim chariot. So mainly because I wanted a Kadim chariot, I couldn't fit it in, but then realised if I put it on a prophet, I can squeeze it in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to see how that goes. The Pyro guy was the Asheruk one because I think flaming swords with alchemic fire is incredible together. So we'll see how that works. The tablet is the one that makes ones into threes. And on my other guy, I got Talisman of Void for some more channeling goodness.
Yeah, so you're channel 4, aren't you?
I will be channel 4, yes.
I'm on channel 2.
Yeah. So, and I got 6 spells as opposed to your 4.
No, I've got 6.
You've got 6 as well. So, okay. That'll be interesting then. Yep. My Vizier is a bit more expensive.
Yes.
He's got a 1-up armor. He's not very killy though. He's defensive, but he also has the wall. The extra wall mechanic. The wall. Bring down the wall. So yeah, that's what he's gonna try and do.
Yeah.
In core, 2 min-sized blunderbusses.
MSU, boring.
MSU. 1 18, so it's not min, but pretty much Citadel Guard with flip knock axes. And the shackled slaves to sit behind all 3 of them and just die.
Favourite unit. Yeah, you'll have killed them all off by turn 1, guaranteed.
Hopefully, that'd be incredible. But yeah, so what's the magic number there? 6. As soon as I get down to 6, stop using them. Right?
Yeah.
Because then they're a quarter thing. So they're just to sit behind them 3 and just give them buffs basically while they're shooting. The bit I'm not proud of this.
No, you shouldn't be.
It means whatever I have in my list is not cool in any way. And that means I'm a dick.
Yeah. Pretty much.
But I've got 20 immortals in there.
Unbelievable.
Who I think are OP. That's just that's simply put. That is why
people have just stopped watching now because someone's taken them.
They have. They've gone away. They've burned all the pictures that they did have of me on their walls. And that's it. Really. That's it. I'm done.
You're dead to them.
Absolutely.
Not immortal. Dead.
No, ironic, isn't it?
Yes.
Kadim incarnates to go alongside because I wanted to see if they can support because they don't have the what's it called? Infernal brand. So I'm trying to see if that works together with that.
Are they really 570 points?
For 5, yeah.
More than the Immortals.
Unless I've got that wrong.
Wow. Okay.
Points wise, but they're pretty good.
Well, I was just surprised they're more than the Immortals.
Yeah. The Scholar, as we've said, and the Bastion to go in the Citadel Guard to give them 360 line of sight, which is just ridiculous.
Yeah.
As well. But again, so that's a new mechanic. The Lamrasu Scholar is a new mechanic. The Kadim Incarnates is a new mechanic with the brand. The Immortals are OP. Shackled Slaves are new mechanic. I'm trying. So that's what I'm gone for with it. Which means I've got no idea how this army runs, or whether it's the least synergistic one ever. Because I would imagine you want to sort of go with 1 or 2 of them new mechanics.
Yeah, you can't get everything in.
Work together.
We've tried. You can't.
We have tried desperately, but
we were both over by about 4,000 points the first time we picked the list. So
absolutely. Well, I had 3 blocks of 30 Immortals. So,
so notable exclusions from our list include Prophet of Nezib Kesh. So that's the engineer one, and that is And neither of us have got a Vassal Conjurer either. So character-wise, we're missing those two.
Yep.
We didn't bother with Seat of Authority mounts or Vassal Steeds as a mount. We haven't got the Baby Bull of Shamut.
Baby Bull.
And that is all for the mounts. We've got Infernal Warriors. We've got all the core, which is nice.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have any Kudim Chariot units. We've only got one as a
We do have a chariot, so that's in there, which is nice.
Yeah. We don't have a Vassal Slingshot, any gunnery teams.
Well, yeah,
or any Infernal Artillery, or any.
We've negated
engines.
the artillery, really.
Yeah, we've basically just cut it out because that's a whole different list, isn't it? Really.
Well, yeah, it's they're not by any means the worst thing in the thing. It's just we couldn't fit them in. That's just it.
Yeah, and
I think really what you'd probably end up doing in a min-maxing list is to have 2 slingshots. I think
possibly
because they're really, really cheap.
Yeah, and the other thing we couldn't fit in was a citizen giant. So, but we toyed with dropping the scholar and putting in a giant, but we decided at the end of the day it'll be fun having both of us casting spells in secret. So we'll see how that works out. Yeah. So yeah, looking forward to it, mate.
Yeah, it should be good. Let us know, guys, what your list would be, what you would include, any auto-includes that we've completely forgotten about. Whose list is better as well, who you think is going to win. And then who's
try to
coolest.
Ignore the fact that he always wins and, just pretend that I stand a chance.
Yeah, no, we said the lists. Oh,
yeah. Yeah, we should switch the lists over for the actual battle. Yeah. Shouldn't we?
Absolutely.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and does anybody think that Immortals are cool? I want to hear from you. I want to know what type of people think Immortals are cool.
Yeah.
They're good. They're really, really good, but they're not cool.
See how much.
Yeah, and I think that's about it. Obviously, come the battle, hit us up on the chat as well.
Yeah, join in Battle and Beer. We'd love to have you there, everyone.
But we will let you know as soon as possible. So to find out, please go on our Twitter, which is Lucky Sixes PTG, and on the Facebook, which is just Proxy Table Gaming. That we will do that a few days beforehand. We'll put out a link to it. You might find it on our channel as well, our YouTube channel, with a live stream video where it says a countdown to it. But the best way is probably to get the link from Facebook and Twitter.
Absolutely.
So go on there, hit us up, subscribe, or whatever you need to do, or poke or whatever. And that'll be the best way to everybody. Yeah, we appreciate it, guys, and this is for you, so enjoy it.
Yeah, let's see how badly we can murder this Infernal Dwarf book. Sweet.
Absolutely.
All right, so we'll see you in that one, and I look forward to going against you, Lucky Sixers.
Yeah, man, me too.
Cool.
Game on.
Game on.
See you later.